welcome to Tagline Films, and of course this is the channel that is going to be giving you the latest sports news, sports updates from all over the sports arenas. Sports updates are meaning sports updates from the main sports arenas like football, and as you all know, we are mainly focusing on the FIFA 2022 World Cup that is happening right now in Qatar. Very many things have happened here and there, but as I always say, we are sponsored by H&S Gamers, who are located in Makerere, Koni, only with Olympia Hostel, that is opposite Masjid Hafswa, on that very big new building. All you have to do is ask the Askari, they will direct you to come around. We have very many games like FIFA 22, FIFA 21, and very many other games. FIFA 23, by the way, is also available at the moment. And I'm your host today, I'm Allan Sentongo, and with me today is Dowie.
Thank you so much, Allan.
Yes.
My name is Dowie. Thank you for tuning into our YouTube channel. Yeah, we are here to give you the latest updates in World Cup mainly. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, Dowie, we've seen very many things happening, and at the moment, when you look at the quarterfinals, we are having Netherlands that's going to be facing Argentina. When you look at that game and you analyze the way these two teams have been playing, you can clearly see that both of them haven't been performing to our expectations, but they've managed to reach where they are. To start with, I'd like us to start by analyzing Netherlands. When you look at the group stages, they managed to win. I think they won all the games. I know they won 2 games that they drew with Ecuador, which was a very strong team, by the way. And when you look at Argentina, they lost to Saudi Arabia, but they won the other 2 games. And when you look at the way they've been scoring goals, look at Netherlands. The first game they won 2-0, and then they had a draw with Ecuador that was 1-1, and then they also managed to win against Senegal. I think against Qatar, that was 2-0. I think it was 3-0. No, it was 2-0. 3-0 something. Let me first check. But when you look at Argentina, the way they've been scoring goals, it hasn't been that impressive. Yes, I think they scored 2-0 against Qatar. But when you look at Argentina, the first game they lost 2-1. Then the second game, I think they had to win 2-0. Then the last game of the group stages, again they had to win 2-0. But when you look at these two teams, again when they reached the round of 16, Argentina won 2-1, and then Netherlands had to win 3-1 against how do you analyze these two teams? And according to the way they've been playing, do you think Netherlands will win or to be a beaten?
Yeah, for me, this is a difficult situation actually.
Yes.
Because if you see how they've been performing in group stages, they have not been performing well their expectation, because
Yes.
we were expecting Argentina to have that unique performance in this World Cup,
Yes.
because it is one of the favorite teams to win this tournament. But we've been a bit disappointed by where they've been performing. But remember, Argentina have been struggling to get out of the group stages, not only in this World Cup, but even other previous World Cups. So this time around, I'm not so surprised that they struggled to get out of the group stages, but managed. So this time around, if you want me to compare these two teams, I'll tell you the truth that they can both go through.
Yes.
They all have the capacity of going through the next round, but to me, I think Netherlands will go through. I'll be rooting for Netherlands, to go through, because the way they are playing, the team is a bit balanced, and their formation is difficult. They defend as a team, because if you saw they broke 3 defenders against USA, 3 center backs. Then the
2 wing backs.
2 wing backs that can go forward and again help the defense. So for me, I think it will be difficult for Argentina, because if you're looking at the Argentina team, you will see they've been mainly using the midfield. The midfield, the right side, Depot and Messi, they've been connecting well in the midfield. And if they are to attack Netherlands, look at the Netherlands team. They do not use that. They do not put in those midfielders, those strong midfielders, but they use the wing backs and the center backs the center back. So I'm thinking it will be difficult for Argentina to go through. And the reason why I'm saying that will go through, they are good at counter attacks. They can run the wing backs, the likes of Blink and Dumfries. They're good at counter attacks. So I'm thinking Netherlands will go through.
No, when you look at the head-to-head games, Netherlands and Argentina, the last game they played, it was decided in penalties. I think Argentina won 1-0 in penalties. Then the other game they drew 0-0. Then the other game Netherlands won 1-0. It has been more of draws and Netherlands wins. I think the only time Argentina won when they went to penalties, it was a 3-1 win that was way back in 1978. And the previous game, Argentina had lost 4-0 to Argentina. It clearly shows that Netherlands has a better pedigree over Argentina. And second game, we saw his mentality, and that goal that he scored was very fantastic. Do you think the Netherlands defense should be worried about him?
Yeah, they really have to go. And Messi, any defender has to go about Messi, because he always used the same tricks, but it's difficult to defend. Messi is difficult to defend, and we all know Messi is Argentina, and Argentina is Messi. Messi without Argentina without Messi is totally different. And
it's honestly different.
Yeah, to me, the Netherlands team has to be to get scared of Messi.
I think the players who are going to be very scared, who have to work very hard, it's going to be De Jong and De Roon, because these are the defensive midfielders, and we know what he does. He will always be in the midfield trying to hide here and there, taking a few passes, but the moment he turns around, it's almost game over. And I think this is a very good
if Messi finds a striker the striker that can position himself, then you just expect the ball for Argentina. But if the striker is not sharp, it will be difficult for them to break the Netherlands defense. But to me, I think it is Messi is a man to.
He's always the man to watch every game he's playing.
He's a man to watch. And so let me ask you this: so who do you think is going for the semi-finals?
Well, it could be a difficult decision, but looking at everything and everything being said, there's that one thing with Argentina, and the way they are breaking records. I think Messi scored his first elimination stages goal in the World Cup. It was very good of him, and the way they are developing. Personally, I like it because of the way he defends Messi, but I really enjoyed the way he was playing, and the midfield being the strength of Argentina, with the likes of Enzo Fernandez and the whole of this Argentina midfield has contributed to goals here and there. It clearly means that their midfield is their strength, and then their defense. I think they were being disturbed by long balls. We saw that in the game against Australia. What I know, Scaloni was clearly looking at that, and he knows how to handle that. I know he will clearly handle that.
So, you're rooting for?
Yeah, rooting for Argentina, and it's going to be a very difficult one. It may end in a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win for Argentina.
Yeah, I think Netherlands will go through.
The Netherlands
will go through. This time around, I think Netherlands will go through. I know Argentina has all the players. People are playing in Africa, they are playing in Europe, they are playing in North America, they are playing. They all want Messi to win something. So you can't beat the players, but this time I'm rooting for Netherlands. I know I'm not rooting for Netherlands, but I think Netherlands will go through.
Well, you think, I think the Netherlands will go through, but according to me, Netherlands, we've already seen them in this World Cup.
They are not. They are lucky. They do not. They have misfortunes.
Their opponents they've been very sluggish.
Mentality.
And that will be the cause of their death.
And it will be
the moment Argentina scores, first it's going to be the cause of the Netherlands death. Because they will change their mentality. The coach will go into the rush mode, removing all the good defenders, leaving space for the Argentine midfield to play. And by the way,
that is the difficult thing.
And again, that is the difference between Argentina and Netherlands. because if they score Argentina first, they will attack but they will defend. They will play a defense because you're looking at a team that has a good defensive players, and they always have a defense. They are focused 50-50 defending and attacking. We saw them against Saudi Arabia. Yes, they were 1 goal down, but the way they were playing, they were defending, but again they were pressing. They were doing both at the same time. So I think if Argentina manages to score first in this game, it will be game done for Argentina, for Netherlands. Sorry. Personally, I will still say I'm going with Argentina to win this one. If they don't manage to win it in the 90 minutes, it will mean they have to go for extra time, which is a bit unlucky for Argentina. Remember, the other man got a goal in the extra time. But
and even the penalties Argentina is having, Martinez.
If it goes to penalties, it's clearly game over for Netherlands. I'm clear with that. I'm very sure Martinez, with his goalkeeping capabilities and his penalty his stopping capabilities, I clearly go for Argentina, because even if it's to say penalty takers in Argentina, you're having Angel Di Maria. This is not the best of penalty takers, but you're having Rodrigo Di Paul, you're having the likes of Lisandro Martinez. These are all players who are very good.
Let me tell you something. These players are not good penalty takers until they've taken the penalty. You can never tell me that this one is a good penalty take.
But as soon as Sergio Ramos steps in front of a goal and it's a penalty, you know what's going to happen. As soon as Fabinho has not taken very many penalties, but the moment he steps up, just know it's game over for the other team. I'm clearly sure about that.
Okay.
So as of now, that is what we are having. For the first quarterfinal, it is going to be Netherlands against Argentina. We are going to be giving you more and more news about the quarterfinals. All you have to do is stay tuned, and I will continue bringing you the World Cup news, what is happening here and there. So stay tuned. Have yourself a good day. Thank you.